My name is Gordon Fisher. I am have been the president, continue to be the president of the National Post, job I've held for something like on and off 13 years, and more recently EVP or group publisher of Postmedia since it was relaunched. I am here to make an announcement, and since I see eyes moving all over the room, we are here to announce a new publisher. And we're also here to thank Jim Venny for his years of service. He and you have left us with a property that we feel has a great future. This brand will be around for another 100 and some years if we do our jobs right, and I'm sure we will. The new publisher, clue number one, has a great reputation in this community. Clue number two, has a great reputation in our company. And by that I mean around Postmedia. Clue number three, he's an editor-in-chief. Marty Beneteau, step forward.
Thank you.
Say some pretty nice things about this guy. He does have a terrific reputation, not only in Windsor, but in our company and in Canada, as one of the really great journalists of the last several years. He and this newsroom have done some remarkable things in terms of big league journalism. Leader amongst his peers of editors in the company. He's on the transformation committee of Postmedia. I think most importantly, and just looking here, he's recognized in the company as a leader in the digital space. The work that's been done in this newsroom has been used as presentation purposes for our board of directors, for instance. So Marty's done a heck of a job, and he's ready for the next one. The other thing I got to say, he's also going to stay in his role as editor-in-chief. So it's a dual role. It's not the first time this has happened. It's kind of a rarity, but we think it's the right thing to do for this marketplace. So Marty, over to you.
I think by the same token, you know, the very storm that we've just passed through, which is the implosion of the auto industry and the thickening of the border and loss of consumer confidence, I'm somewhat hopeful, quite hopeful that things are happening and starting to happen in our community in terms of economic diversification, getting the bridge built and the direct road to it built, and just sort of reversing this trend of lack of consumer confidence. And I hope that bodes well for us. And I think we're such a great brand. You know, we survived this perfect storm of trouble and came out in the shape that we're in now, and I think positioned to go forward. But we have more work to do on that. I think we'll talk a bit more about that. So, you know, I want to tell you that I think we do some things extremely well. We're really putting ourselves in a great position to function and succeed on the digital side. I can speak most about that in terms of the editorial side, and some of the executive team are here who can talk about online and advertising in other areas if you like. But I mean, in terms of the newsroom, I think we've made huge strides in terms of owning the digital front and giving our readers what they need in terms of you know, consumption of their news. And I think we're addressing these various platforms in the Postmedia agenda of trying to be digital first and remaking our business and being transformational. You know, personally, you know, I like innovation. I like fresh ideas. As most of you know, I have itchy feet and I like change. I like to make things happen if things aren't working. And last thing I'll announce is that I am a dual role editor and publisher and editor-in-chief. I have to get used to saying that. And to help me with that, I'm going to be doing some reshuffling in the newsroom. And I can announce today that Rob Van Nee will take on the position of managing editor to help me with that. So thanks to everyone for coming, and I'll turn it back to Gordon.